What is up, YouTube? This is your boy G-Man, back with another video. So, I found out this week that Michael Keaton is coming back as Batman in the Flash movie in 2021, which is excellent. I appreciate it, I love it, and it should be coming back. It's just like, why not? Let's see where that goes, and I think it's going to be great. Some people is just a little ticked off a little bit. Some people are just like, oh, how come it wasn't Patterson? How come it wasn't Affleck? Look, if it was Affleck or Patterson, you know, it's whatever. But Affleck's already doing Batman again for Justice League anyway. Patterson's doing a credit reboot, so why not let Keaton have his moment? People say, why? How come they choose that two? It's like, why do we really need to get rid of a legend who's played Batman in the 1990s here, and worry about a different type of legacy? I mean, you pretty much bring back a legend like Michael Keaton. He was like one of the best Batmans we've seen. Besides Adam West, he was the old school one, but I still think that Keaton's the second one out there because he was the best one that did it back in the day. And I don't think people need to be fussing over it because there's really no point of it. It's a legend playing a legendary character as Batman, and people have a problem with it. Tough crap. It's pretty much what it is. I don't want to hear, oh, they should have put Patterson. Screw Patterson. No way. Let him do his credit reboot and see how that goes. Nothing against Affleck. Uh, Again, that would have been a really interesting choice to do it, but I mean, instead, he's already doing Just As It Is, so let him do that, and he can do the other Bat movie, I guess. So, I mean, it is considered if they're doing Flashpoint, they do go back in time, they do all that stuff, so it is kind of a smart move on that one to do that because it kind of makes sense to really go that direction with that type of movie. I mean, he would be perfect to do Batman Beyond too because he could play the older Bruce Wayne of Chairman. Be a prince. Let him be part of Batman Beyond, and then train Terry McGinnis become his new apprentice and all that, which is pretty much what I'm going for in that one because that would be perfect role for him. That would really kick off that movie as success, as greatness. You have that. There would be nobody else to do it. I mean, hands down, I would straight up use Michael Keaton for that because that would be perfect for him to do. Play the older version of Bruce Wayne. Bada boom, bada bing, you got it. Nothing against Affleck, nothing against Ben Affleck at all. I mean, he's a great actor. He's great as Batman. I respect it 100%. But you want a legend who's done the character before and who's embraced it and he knows it well enough that you have somebody like that to take that legacy to the new level and take the legacy of actors who are coming up and to do this stuff really is an honor, and I think it is. I don't think people need to be really bitching and moaning about it and complaining about it like it's Michael freaking Keaton. I mean, he's the guy who's pretty much did what he did to open the doors for other Batmans, and to do what he did, you have that. I mean, it would not make any other sense to put in Patterson into that role because that would be just straight up wrong. If we used Affleck or Keaton, it'd be fine. I have no problem with any of those two. I just don't care for Patterson at all. But again, using Keaton for that particular role for Batman for Flash, if it's going to be either for Flashpoint or for something different, or maybe just a Flash movie or something, or whatever they're going to do with that, that's fine. I have nothing wrong with that. That's pretty much where I want to see that become a success no matter what. I think that'd be pretty good for that. I don't see anything wrong with it. Other people might see something wrong with it. I mean, I really don't. I mean, I don't know. I don't think it's officially finalized, but I think it is now. I mean, it's just it's somebody played a different character. I mean, it's not like DC could never keep characters anyway. We've gone through so many different freaking, Batmans as it is, and we never really had a permanent one. So I mean, it's just like you're opening doors for something new. Why not take that risk? I think people might see it a little differently, but I don't. I see it as a really good success of you have something good, keep it. But it's DC. They're gonna do what DC wants, and DC will get what they get. But to take a legendary role like that, to give it to Michael Keaton for that movie, is perfect. It's nothing against anybody else. It's just, it makes the most sense. I mean, you have it, you're set, you're good. And people will complain about it. People will complain so much because they don't have their vision being perfect. They think that they're disrespecting it. They think, oh, they shouldn't use Keaton. They should use Affleck or Patterson. Like, I don't think at this point anybody has a say in who the hell plays who. And, who cares what other people think, because it's still going to be their decision to do it anyway. I'm not thrilled with Patterson doing the reboot of it, of his own Batman version. That's just my opinion. But I got nothing against Michael Keaton. He's an excellent Batman. Affleck's could be coming back anyway, so it doesn't really matter that he's not in it. I mean, it's just something that people need to get over, and people can't get over because they're too stubborn to see the bigger picture, and they're too stupid to see it because I don't think they get it. I don't think they'll ever get it. I think they're just stubborn and jealous and pissed off that somebody like Michael Keaton is getting something better out of the long run of it all, and people are just bashing people for it or just disrespecting. It's like, even to get over themselves, it's not a big freaking deal to anybody out there that somebody's playing the role of Batman again. It's somebody that probably wants to do it and has talked about it, so everybody needs to shut the fuck up about it and leave it alone. There's really no argument against it. Like, it doesn't matter who's playing who or who's playing what character. Just let them do it. So simple. But people can't let crap go. And it's like, who cares why? Let the guy do it. Simple as that. People will rebuttal against it. People will have an argument. I'm like, who cares? Who really freaking cares what people have to say or what people think? It's just their opinion to it. They have a right to it. So, if people are going to argue over something stupid, then let them. Just gives them a reason to argue over stupid shit. It has to make sense that what works for them, they keep it. But what doesn't work, I would get rid of. I mean, it makes sense now that DC's in the struggle of their own. And to really change things up, to make it what they want, a little different. But it's not like anyone would really object to it. It's like, okay, let's say, Jack Nicholson wanted to come back and play Joker. Would anybody argue that? Yes, they would. And I wouldn't, because it doesn't matter if somebody past or present who's done these characters. People can do actors can do whatever they want. They can choose to play the character, they can choose not to play the character. And Michael Keaton's choosing to do this. Let the guy do it. I mean, the guy's a legend in this business. And people need to respect it a little more than worry about something that's just, what it is. And, I'm not complaining, but I'm not gonna say that oh, people are wrong, they shouldn't use them. No, that's not my statement on that. It's basically, I'm happy Michael Keaton's doing it. I'm thrilled with it. That's what I'm gonna go see. I don't think it really matters who plays what Batman because they've never been able to keep anybody set except for Christian Bale for three of them. And you have Affleck doing just like he never got to do his own movie anyway, of it because they chose this young idiot, and everybody knows that because some make it confused, but some may not. But it's just it's hard to them. It's hard to keep anybody around, and that's always been a problem for them because I think it's just a struggle that they can't really do anything about it, but they could if they want to. And you look at where everything else lies within DC, it's just problem after problem after problem, but they're trying to work it out eventually. You look at Marvel and you think they have the most success with keeping characters, doing good stories, and doing good origins. DC is just a mess, and everybody knows that. Some may not agree, some may disagree, but who cares? And it's just how things work within it because that's just how it is. And people need to realize that in a sense where, you know, they just act like idiots. They're pretty much making a fuss over nothing. That, they're pissed off that, Ben Affleck's not doing it, passing, not playing a role. I'm like, my fucking point exactly. You dumb idiots were bitching about the same damn thing with Affleck and Pattinson when the Batman movie came out for the reboot. And again, you get a bitch about Michael Keaton about playing the character. What the fuck, people? I mean, you delusional DC fans have you had so far up your asses. You don't know if you haven't seen the sun in 30 years or not. I mean, seriously. It's pathetic that fans don't get a damn thing about anything. I mean, fans may know about Marvel, which we all do, and I respect it because I'm one of them. People who don't know a goddamn thing about DC and their heads are so far up their asses they can't figure out if they should pull out or not. They should. Wake up and smell the fucking coffee, then you have a problem. And I don't care if it's a small issue or just not an issue at all. People need to let crap go. Doesn't matter if it's something that they don't like, or they do like. And if they have a problem with it, who gives it? They can't do a damn thing about it except just complain about it or they talk about it. And that's pretty much what I'm saying on that because there's really not much else to talk about. If people just gonna constantly complain about stupid stuff. And if they are, then let them. They're a bunch of idiots anyway. They don't know crap from their asses from their elbows anyway. So that's it. So this is your boy G-Man. Until then, peace.